Second Gen Eclipse is one of the prettiest cars of all time, in my opinion.
It's not.
In my opinion. I grew up with that shit and Need for Speed and everything.
So did I.
Yeah, but you didn't grow up right. Like, you're fucking someone clearly had fucking abused you.
You better watch your mouth, boy.
You didn't grow up right, bitch. Jesus.
Good afternoon.
Good evening. Good morning.
Good evening. And welcome to episode 10 of Project Blacklist. Today I am joined by my hosts, Brian and Shahan.
You.
Say hello.
Hi.
No, that was creepy.
I'm not intoxicated.
All right, so today's main topic is going to be based around, and not even based around, but what is discontinued cars that we would like to see come back.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know that got everyone horny. I mean,
Very
all right.
Oh, that's just
And
weird.
episode is canceled. Thank you very
And
much.
episode is canceled. See you later, everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed this next episode. Bye.
can I start?
Yeah,
Go
you
ahead.
can start. Go
Go
ahead.
crazy.
Okay. Hear me out, guys. Mitsubishi 3000 GT. I had to say it. I own one. Okay. Imagine if they bring this car back, right?
Imagine.
It's like 40 grand, right? Twin turbo V6, all-wheel drive, two-door, coupe. You know, maybe like
Reasonable.
400 horsepower minimum, maybe 500 max.
Okay, no, dude, that price needs to be hiked up then.
50?
Yeah, I would say 50 if
Yeah,
they're
but I
gonna
don't give a
go
fuck about the
400
features.
plus.
They can give me a
Okay,
shit
but everybody
interior.
else does.
No, dude, I don't know about that one. I
You
don't know
say
about
that, but
one.
look at the new Supra and 400Z.
What does that even mean?
They're completely packed with
The
interior shit.
400Z is only it starts with like 40 grand anyway, so it's like the same category.
But it's not. How much horsepower does it have?
Isn't it like 400? It's gonna be 400 or high 300s. So
That's
it's
something I knew.
pretty realistic, but
Well, you said 500
new
horsepower.
3000?
I said minimum 400.
Hold on.
Okay.
Would the new 3000 look like the Supra? Like the new Supra?
I don't. I would want it to look modern retro. Does that make sense? So like I would want it to. So if you look up the first Gen 3000 GT, I think if they based it off of that design language and added modern aspects to it, they don't need to keep like the fucking flip up headlights because they'll never do that shit anymore. But I think if they kept with that design language, like that body shape, like I think it would look good.
I feel like if they went with the pop-up headlights,
I
some
would-
people will like lose their minds, actually.
In a good way or a bad way?
In a good
In a
way.
good way.
In a good way, yes.
I
But
think,
they
like,
would
old
never.
JDM
They would
dudes
never do it. They never do
lose
it.
But what if they did? Horizontal rotating lights? So like where the lights would sit in the front bumper, right in the front,
No.
they would rotate out. That'd be cool.
Mm.
So when the car shut off, it
That's-
was just a totally sleek flat front end.
I see what you're saying. But
Yeah, but I'll pass.
I would just prefer pop-ups at that point. You know?
Yeah, I kind of want the pop-ups too.
But Mitsubishi is in dire need of a new car anyway, or a sports car, I guess.
Yes,
I mean,
they can
they are.
die. They can die at this point.
yeah, I don't really. If they're not going to bring back the Evo or anything like that, they can die. I don't really care.
No, that's what I mean. Like if they're not going to bring back the Evo, they're not going to do anything fucking useful, then die.
But like,
Get out of here.
even their economy cars are absolute fucking garbage.
They're shit.
Yeah.
All right, I'll let Brian or Jake go with their pick now.
Brian, go ahead.
I want my four-door Supra back.
The Chaser
Yes, bro. Yes. Give me the
in
Chaser.
the U.S., like sold in the U.S.
Sold in the U.S.
Four-door Supra,
All rear-wheel drive,
rear wheel.
4 doors. Or if you're not willing to do that, at least give me my half a Supra and give me the fucking the Altezza back here.
Okay.
What if they did all-wheel drive?
If they did all-wheel drive, cool. That's even better.
Okay.
I'm not complaining.
Not for
Respect,
drifting.
respect.
But I don't give a fuck.
What about variable?
I know Toyota would never do it, but
No.
Rear wheel bias with all wheel
oh, okay,
ability.
okay. Yeah, like a
still
different drive mode.
It's kind of like the new M5 where it's all-wheel drive, but if you put it into correct mode, it goes rear-wheel drive.
A drift mode.
Yeah,
like the RS had.
If they said, "Fuck it, here's a drift mode," perfect car, 10 out of 10 every time.
Yeah.
Yep.
I would agree.
Dude, if they brought the Altezza back, as long as they make it a fucking manual.
But look,
again, wouldn't complain.
Toyota doesn't have the money right now to develop their own inline six. That's why they use BMW anyway.
That's why they're using BMWs.
Exactly.
Which is still an amazing engine, though.
Yes,
it's still amazing. But it's still not a 2J or a 3J or whatever the fuck they would have made.
A 1.5 again?
Dude, if they made their own inline six, I would fucking like die happy.
What if, and this is a super stretch, like 1 in like a million chance of this happening. What if they just but they just rebuilt 1Js or 2Js and put them in
just took the same engine but like built them with like
literally the exact same engine.
Yeah.
Maybe reinforce it a little bit.
Everybody would be on board. Like no one would not be on board with that. I'd be okay.
That would be insane.
Well, at that point, you just call it a 3J.
Yeah. Just call it a 3J, right? Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, Jake, your pick.
Oh man, you know I got to come in hot with a WRX hatch.
Okay.
Give me my fucking hot hatch back. Give me an all-wheel drive, 6-speed manual, turbo 4-cylinder, hatchback monster. I keep telling. So I've been telling Brian and Shahan about this all the time. I love the way the new STI looks. I love the way the new STI looks. It's like beautiful.
Like the 2015 Plus model, right?
The 2015 Plus model. Mm-hmm. I think it's a great looking car. I love the interior. I will not own it because of the fact that I cannot get it in a hatch. I'd rather go back to 2014.
Listen.
Rather go back to the prior model.
Yes, sir.
I think they made that Gen hatch in Japan. I think. I'm not sure. Okay, they did.
I'm pretty positive they did.
So, obviously, the next Gen STI/WRX is right around the corner.
Yep.
I don't know if they're going to do a hatch. They should. So, I think in general, the fucking US, we're in need of hatchbacks right now. We don't have enough hatchbacks.
I don't know why we don't have a lot of them.
Why would you not want extra trunk space, right? Like, why would you not want that? I don't get it.
But the reason I think though, it's SUVs are taking over now.
Crossovers, yeah. Fuck that shit.
Same difference.
Fuck that shit.
Like,
I hate the rise. It's the white moms, bro. They're fucking ruining the car industry.
Jake, you and I both have SUVs, right?
And white moms.
Yep. I do not have a white mom. I'm sorry to tell you.
I'm kidding.
I hate to break it to you. Like, it's cool to have an SUV. Like, it
nice.
Does its job, right?
Yep, does what it's supposed to do.
Gets me from A to B. I can put some extra shit in the back.
But I fucking hate driving it every day. I hate it.
Crossover versus
SUV, so bored
though?
every fucking day.
Look, a crossover is like a car-based platform, though. That's what's popular. SUVs are truck-based.
My mom has a what is it? Because Brian and I both drive crossovers. I drive a GMC Terrain. He drives a Jeep Cherokee. So my mom's car is a Ford EcoSport, which is just a very much so shrunken down crossover. That's all it is. It's like you said. It's literally just a car.
It's a car-based crossover. It looks like it might be able to handle a little bit of gravel, but it probably can't.
Or not.
No, because an SUV is a sport utility vehicle.
Exactly.
That's literally the meaning of it.
They have to be truck-based platforms, though, for them to even be like efficient, right?
Yeah.
So that's why.
Well, not necessarily. I mean,
unless they're like based off of rally cars, then sure.
I mean, well, that's the thing. Like, if you have think of like the Grand Cherokee. That's not based off of the Ram.
Yeah.
Look at the Durango. That's not based off the Ram.
On that Ram. Though, bring back rally cars.
Bring back fucking rally cars, dude.
The fucking
Jesus
Evo.
Christ.
Mitsubishi. Why the fuck would you get rid of the Evo?
Oh my god! Out of all things to fucking chop off the block, man, like come on.
Like what do you have left after that? Like that's the real fucking question. Like what do you have left?
It's like you still make the Lancer, but you don't make.
Yeah, like why can't you just spend a little extra money to add some fucking turbos and all-wheel drive to your fucking car that you already are going to continue anyway?
Yeah, what the fuck is so difficult about that? If you're going to continue the fucking car, why won't you give me my sport model?
Why would you discontinue the Evo to save money instead of starting a whole new fucking competitive car? Maybe a crossover at that, right? Like with the new Eclipse Cross, whatever. I don't fucking care. Why not just start a whole new fucking model and then make all your money from that and then still continue to fund the Evo at the same time? Like, you're barely making any money from discontinuing the Evo. If anything, you're probably making hella money from car fucking enthusiasts because the Evo is like shot up in value right now. Yes, it's insane.
Oh
in
yeah,
value.
dude, the Evo is getting fucking expensive because I was looking at them.
Yeah, because they're so limited now.
Yeah.
The what gen?
The very last one they put out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 10th gen Evos are expensive now.
I mean the 10th gen Evo is a great fucking car. And one thing I love about the 10th gen Evo, it's offered in a DCT and it's offered in a manual.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that. Because personally, like if I had that as a daily driver, as much as I would love to have a manual as a daily again, I might go with the DCT because that transmission is
MR,
so
right?
good. Yeah, the MR. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Evo MR. I love that car. The DCT is such a good fucking transmission in that car.
Yep.
They did such a good job putting that in.
We don't need the nice interiors. We don't give a fuck about that. We just want that damn
like a nice
engine.
Interior, but I
we just want that engine and that
like,
drivetrain.
See, man, you're down for driving shit boxes that have a good engine. I need it all. I need it all.
We all
That's
know
the
you're
thing.
horny.
Yeah, I am horny, but that's the thing. They have the ability to make that though. Like they can make a car that is the Evo platform. Bring me the fucking Evo 11 or the Evo 10.5. Give me whatever the fuck you were gonna make. Give me a solid interior with a good infotainment center, something comfortable with some sporty seats and a flat bottom steering wheel, and give me the engine that I want. Like Jesus Christ.
The Eclipse Cross was a mistake. So, not a mistake as a car, a mistake as just bringing back that fucking name and putting it on that piece of shit. Like,
I mean, it makes sense though because the Eclipse is a piece of shit. But
no. Stop right there. Stop. Listen, the third and fourth gen, yes, I will agree with you. But first and second gen, hell no.
First and second can literally go to hell.
But why the fuck would you bring back the Eclipse name for something that's completely unrelated? And the enthusiasts don't even give a fuck anyway. In fact, we hate you for it, right?
I don't know how many times I have to tell you this. They don't care about the enthusiast.
They don't.
People that like cars, people that want to modify their cars, they don't give a fuck. Because guess what? We're gonna buy the car and then hold on to it for 10
why would you
years
want to
just
spread
to not
hate?
do anything with it.
Like what? Like they're literally inciting their own fucking downfall at this point. Like why the fuck would you do that?
Because fuck it.
Okay, look. Speaking of Mazda, or no, I said Mazda, Mitsubishi. I'm gonna throw in
on the downfall. It's fine.
I'm gonna throw in one more discontinued car that they should bring back. You guys ready for this? Eclipse GSX. Completely new generation. What do you?
No.
Why do you say no? It's the same thing as an Evo. It's the same shit as an Evo. It's just a fucking coupe. It's a coupe Evo.
Because if they make it an actual coupe Evo, then I'll like it. But everything I see
that's what a GSX is, though.
It looks completely different, does it not?
Yeah, but it's the same engine as the Evo.
Oh my god, that doesn't mean
it's
anything to me.
It's the 4G63 engine.
If I don't like looking at the fucking car, I don't want the fucking car.
How do you not like the second gen Eclipse?
Oh my god, it's ugly as hell, dude. What the fuck?
You're actually on a different planet right now.
The rear end looks like a fat chick with holes in her butt.
There's not even any what? The fucking rear end looks like a thick ass bitch that I would take to
not a
my
good
bedroom.
thick ass bitch.
I would take her to my bedroom.
Mm-hmm. No, and do what?
With your millimeter, Peter. What you talking about, boy?
With my extra small condoms. Trojan lights.
All right, listen.
Is that even a thing?
I don't know.
Second gen Eclipse is one of the prettiest cars of all time, in my opinion.
It's not.
In my opinion, I grew up with that shit and Need for Speed and everything.
So did I.
Yeah, but you didn't grow up right. Like you're fucking someone clearly had fucking
watch your mouth,
abused
boy.
you.
You didn't grow up right, bitch. Jesus.
I love the second gen. It looks so beautiful to me.
The only thing I like about the second gen is the front bumper. That's it. I can't stand the rear end. I hate the rear end.
What do you mean? It's just a light bar.
It looks tacky. I think it looks tacky.
What if I said that you don't look tacky?
Thanks, man. Appreciate you.
Oh, okay. Are you still gonna roast the car now?
Yeah.
I'm always gonna roast a car. Fuck.
So you should
know me
know.
well enough. Come on now. You should know better.
But look, I don't care. Like, yes, you're judging the second gen Eclipse's looks right now, but I'm talking about a whole new model right now, right? I'm just just minus looks. Imagine this platform, okay? Just imagine an Evo Coupe with the Evo motor, an all-wheel drive, and a manual transmission coming out right now. What would you think about that? You would like that, right?
I don't know because I don't know if they could execute the look I want.
Well, we're not talking about what Mitsubishi can do. We're talking about what we want. So fuck Mitsubishi for now.
Here's the thing. I'm not going to sit here and say that the car isn't a good car because it is. But
yeah,
I don't like how it looks. I just don't. I can't stand it.
You don't like the second gen.
I don't like any of them.
Even the first gen? I thought you liked the Eagle Talons and shit.
Eagle Talon, again, like I said, it's a good car, but it's ugly.
You're weird.
Look, man, if the baby's ugly, the baby's ugly. It's fine.
It's not ugly to me, though.
Because, okay.
You also
feel
like the 3000 GT like way too much, so that explains a lot.
It's literally a Japanese fucking Ferrari Testarossa.
Okay.
Hey, wait, listen. It's faster than a Testarossa. The VR4,
it's faster than a Testarossa, bro.
And it looks better, and it was cheaper. So get at me.
Yeah,
Get at me, son. Get at me.
You are 100% right there.
It was cheaper for sure.
Get at me, son.
And guess what I'm still taking?
Cheaper
a
and
Ferrari
faster.
Testarossa.
Why? It's actually unreliable as fuck.
That's fine. It's a fucking timepiece of a century, man.
So
it's
is my VR4.
Yeah, you assume I'm gonna drive it more than 4 times in my life.
Yeah, what the fuck?
The VR4.
I'm letting that bitch sit.
Yeah.
Or I'm LS swapping that bitch to make it
You've
reliable.
completely twisted this argument into a whole new different dimension.
Hey man, I'm just trying to make you lose. I don't lose. So you know.
All right, hold on. My next one, LS 400. Right.
What is that, Lexus?
It is. It's the Lexus. It's a boat. It's
Everyone
big,
Google it.
wide.
It's like the Stance Boy car.
It is. It's really the car that you like if you want something to just dump to the ground and just watch it kind of swing around. Yeah.
Wait,
Just
like
boxy as hell.
swing around like an ass?
Kind of.
Oh.
Or you could drift it.
It looks like a Century, kind of, a little bit.
A little bit.
It's just a very like basic, hard-lined luxury 90s Japanese sedan.
It's a very ugly car stock.
Yes,
But
it
it's
is.
Stance, dude.
But stanced, it's so sexy.
Yeah.
So from the factory, I want to know the thought process of the guy that was like, you know what, this is the fucking car for
Let's
us.
You know
make a
what?
limo.
These wheels, these wheels are it for sure.
Like
These
what the
thick ass 5 spokes with like
Thank
fucking
you.
2 centimeters of fucking space in between.
And this is literally to me a car that has to be slammed for it to look good.
Yes, I agree.
I agree completely.
I think it's because the lines are so hard on it, right?
Yeah.
It has like hard lines, hard edges.
You guys talking the fucking older gen with the boxed headlights or the
Yes.
rounded headlights?
Box headlights.
Box headlights.
The
Thank
box
you.
headlights,
Oh my God.
yeah.
This thing is so clean.
Yeah, that's a sexy car, man.
Plus,
That's a 1990 model. I think the other one was like later 90s or something like that.
Yeah. That's a good car, man.
Speaking of Lexus, we have one more Lexus, right? We have the IS300 and the GS350 on this list.
Very good cars.
I also said the Altezza, same difference.
Yeah, the Altezza is the same as the IS350, right?
250.
250.
No, I might be wrong.
Wait, they have a modern day 250?
Yeah, they did.
So
I'm
here's
talking
a
about
question for you guys.
IS300. The IS300 was different. Yeah, the 300 was one from the early 2000s.
Oh no, I'm talking about the 300. I'm a retard. I'm sorry.
Yeah, dude, I think that car is so like, it's very how do I explain it? Very modifiable, right? Like from
it is a very modular car. It's a modular car.
Yeah, and I feel like there's so many different directions that you can go with it.
But
right?
again, in my opinion, it's just like the LS400 from stock, ugly as shit.
Yes.
Ugly as shit.
I will agree.
But
With that. But once you modify it, yeah.
Oh my god, is it sexy?
Once you modify it, it's fucking on a different level, dude.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite. That was one of my favorite cars in fucking Midnight Club 3.
Did those have a 2J in it?
They had the 1.5.
They had the 1.5. Yeah.
3. Oh, okay, got you.
It was naturally aspirated though.
It had a V6.
Right? No, it wasn't.
It had a 3.5 V6, according to Google. With
what year though?
1.5J.
Oh wait, never mind. I'm looking at a different year.
So also, you know, very specific years had automatic and manual transmissions.
Yeah.
The GS350 had a 2J as well, correct?
Yeah, the GS350 is a fucking beast of a car.
Yeah, that one's like a bigger luxury car. We're talking about like 2008-ish model years. No,
so
even before that.
Is ISGS LS pretty much like the 3, 5, and 7 of BMW as far as class?
Basically.
Yeah, okay. I guess so.
Also, can we bring back the fucking GS300, the ugly ass front end that is literally a drift car?
Yeah, not against it.
That's the one that I was talking about. Yeah. That's the car that I was talking about. Yeah. The fucking Jumba from
yes.
Fucking Lilo and Stitch headlights.
Dude, ugly as
fuck. Ugly as headlights, but like the rear end was sexy.
I agree. So here's a question for you guys.
What up?
We already see the Supra coming back, or that the Supra is back. We now have the 400Z coming back. Do you guys think that there would ever be a reason for them ever to make another 240 variant?
No, because they make the 86, and I think people think that's the replacement.
Yep. Also, the
The Toyota 86, the new one versus the Subaru. Now I want the fucking Toyota over the Subaru.
I agree.
When before I wanted the Subaru over the Toyota.
I agree 100%.
Hell yeah.
I watched that walkthrough of it. Dude, holy shit.
Dude, their bumpers and like their body kit is so much better on the Toyota versus the Subaru, and I don't know why.
Yeah, you see like the fucking huge ducktail spoiler they put on it?
Yeah. It's amazing.
Factory.
It looks awesome.
Dude, I've never been so hard looking at a car that cost $20,000.
No, dude, that car looks so good from factory. They
did a great job.
I was shocked.
Toyota did a great job. Yeah, Subaru could just chalk it. Just fucking sell it. Get rid of it.
It looks like a fucking Lotus at some angles, and then the BRZ at
it looks
others.
It looks like the fucking Supra from the rear end. It literally is a Supra rear end shrunken down. That's all it is.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
It's beautiful. They did a great job.
I actually really love how simple the interior is. It's very simple, but it's like super clean. It's just black and red. Just super simple, super clean.
Well, honestly, it's kind of just like the last interior that they had for the 86 platform.
I don't mind that. Clean. I don't mind that. Yeah, like it's super nice, right? It's super clean.
But
what
else are you expecting with a car that you're planning on tearing apart? You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, they literally have made these cars
to modify.
They made these cars to modify. That is what. Why do you, dude? I can promise you, in the next year, the modification support for this car is going to be at the same level as what the last gen was already, because everyone wants to just do everything to them. You know what I want to do? I want to take one twin turbo Coyote it right now.
All right, I'm gonna hit you guys with a interesting car.
What you got?
Subaru SVX.
Dude, yeah.
So. Yes. Dude, Brian and Jake have just kind of discovered this car.
I fucking want it. I fucking want it.
Fucking awesome.
It's pretty much a Grand Tourer car that was in competition with the 3000 GT, the 300ZX at the time, and like the Skylines and shit.
You know what I would do?
Yeah, what? Tell me.
If I had that car, I would swap in the 2.5 EJ. I'd swap in the STI engine.
Okay, yeah. Yeah,
I think that'd be a great car to have, engine to have in that car.
Yeah, this car came with a 3.3 V6 with 230 horsepower, but it wasn't made to be fast. It was made to be more of like a Grand Tourer car, right? Like it was more of like the dumbed down version of all the sports cars of the time. So I'm not sure what the motor's potential is, and this car was definitely way more rare, right? But
I can't imagine it being like a very strong engine.
Yeah, but the design was very interesting on this car. Like it's
unlike most Subarus, honestly.
It has a lot of glass.
Like, a lot of glass. It has the half window. It has the half windows, which I love.
Yeah.
I wonder if it has an automatic seatbelt. I'm sure it does.
Yeah, it probably does. But yo, if you stance this shit, it looks amazing. And dude, can you imagine if Subaru brought this back as like a $60,000 plus like kind of high end sports car, or maybe even like a supercar? Like if they brought it back like in that realm, Subaru would be like put back on the map, right?
High end sports car would be a better area for it.
Yeah, I don't think they would ever go for supercar-ish. Like
I would say top it off at $60,000. Don't let it go past that.
Yeah.
And
I could see that.
Call it a day. I think that's a good medium range.
And an STI model,
car.
an STI model though.
With an STI model, yes.
That'd be fucking sick.
Base model, you can sell a base model. I would say SVX WRX you can sell for 45. STI top end with every option 60.
Yeah. I think that's agree. Fair. I agree 100%. These were all-wheel drive as well, by the way. I think they only came in automatics though. They didn't come in manuals back then. And I think I'd be fine with an automatic today as long as it's a dual clutch. Yeah, I think we're fine.
Yeah. Needs to be a DCT, 100%.
But I feel like they could come up with some sick ass design, right?
Yeah.
With how the previous one looked.
I'm gonna add one car.
Yep.
I think we're good to move on. How long has it been? It's been a while. I feel like it's been a while.
26 minutes. We still got time.
Okay. Yeah, we're doing good.
Yeah.
I want Chevy to get their head out of their ass and bring back the Chevy Ss.
Yep. I agree.
Really do. The Chevy Ss is a literally a four-door Camaro. It's all it is. And it's a 6-speed manual, rear-wheel drive, 430 horsepower V8 sitting under the hood, and it's a fucking sedan. And it's incredible. It's amazing.
Here's the reality. That car was a failure. But why was it a failure?
It was a failure because it didn't meet the market standard. It didn't meet what a sedan needed to be.
It was just like too out there, right? Like that shit was just too out there. It was too savage for what people wanted.
Yeah, 100%. And that's what sucks because...
But the concept of it is fucking awesome.
Well, you got to think about it. A lot of people looked at it and probably just thought it was a Malibu.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't look any different from like a regular Chevy sedan. I think that was the issue too.
It didn't. It looked like a Chevy. It looked like a Chevy Malibu and a Chevy Impala had a baby.
Yeah.
And the Chevy Caprice.
I agree.
It was a modern day Chevy Caprice. That's all it was.
It didn't look sporty at all. It just looked like a regular sedan.
But if you knew about it, you knew what it was, and you were like,
if you knew, you knew.
Yeah, if
that
you knew, you knew.
That's a fucking monster.
That shit's a fucking monster, man. Like that's one car, man. I'm so disappointed in how they approached it. Yeah. They should have did what Cadillac did, honestly.
Great engine, great drivetrain, bad marketing, and bad fucking design language, right?
Yeah, they just didn't do a good job. There wasn't, honestly, it's crazy as it sounds, wasn't enough carbon fiber. Should have added more carbon fiber on it. Should have gave it a better lip. Should have gave it a better bumper. Should have gave it better taillights and headlights. Should have shaped the entire car different. Not even the entire car. I think the entire car was shaped well. Yeah. But the headlights were too basic looking. The taillights were too basic looking. They should have changed that completely.
I don't mind how the car looked, but it was too subtle. Like, it was way too subtle.
But at the same time, I also love that.
Yeah.
That's why I love Audi, because they're very unsuspecting cars.
Yeah, but like fucking Chevy doesn't have that rep, so they can't pull it off, right?
That's true. Well, I don't know if I agree with that, because I mean
they don't have the rep of like having subtle. Because like, look, dude, the fucking Camaro ZL1 and shit.
Yeah,
it looks savage as hell, right? So
it looks insane. The new Corvette, it's fucking mid-engine. Oh, also, I have some news from an engineer that I know. Chevy is going back to the front engine with the C9 Corvette.
You're lying.
What? I'm not
C9,
kidding,
dude. They
dude.
just started the C8 though.
I mean, this is 5 years, 6 years in the future.
Okay.
But they're already working on it, and it's going to be front engine again.
Why?
From what it looks like. I mean,
I like the rear engine. It's like Ferrari-esque.
It's not their market, man. They've had a lot of problems with it too. A lot of reliability issues. They don't know how to do a mid-engine car. They've never done it before.
Don't get their shit together.
Yeah, that's true.
I would love for them
They
to
should
keep
have taken some notes from
mid-engine.
Ford with their GT.
Yeah, seriously. Like they should. Oh, also another fucking thing that I found out. There is a 7.3 liter V8 engine that Ford makes called the Godzilla engine.
What?
That they put in the new Ford Super Duty trucks.
You're lying.
I'm not kidding. It's a gas engine, not a diesel.
What?
Yeah. And the new Raptor, the new Raptor that's coming out is an EcoBoost. Guess what they're doing? They're making the Raptor R, and it's going to have a twin turbo Godzilla engine.
Listen, they have to do that because the TRX shit on it.
Yeah.
They have to.
So they're doing
they have to fight back.
Fucking turbo 7.3 liter V8.
To compete with the V10.
If I pop out with a Raptor in 5 years, don't say shit.
Does the TRX have a V10 or a V8?
No, it's a Hellcat engine.
Okay, yeah. You're right. You're right. Okay, so good. So Ford is like literally fighting back hardcore right now.
Well, dude,
this is choice.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Like Ford versus Dodge and this whole thing, Ford is going to crush them. They are. I love the TRX. I think is in the last 20 years, I think is the best truck that has ever been created for enthusiasts and for people who truly love badass trucks.
Yeah,
I think it's awesome. I fucking hate the community around the Ram because I think most people who drive Rams have small dicks
and they fuck their cousins.
And they fuck their cousins.
Oh,
and they
shit.
don't know how to
I was
drive.
just joking, but okay.
But I do think that I think that Ford's going to destroy them if they actually release a 7.3 liter twin turbo fucking engine in the Raptor. It is going to destroy the TRX. And you got to think about it. A simple tune, there's another 150 horsepower.
Yeah. Okay.
It's going to be so tunable.
Let's mention some honorable mentions for the cars that we would like to see back in the
RX-7.
So yeah, there's RX-7, 240SX as Brian said.
The Focus STs.
Focus ST.
RS.
Mazda Speed 3. I know they ditched Mazda Speed, but I would love to see a Mazda
Pontiac
Speed 3.
GTO.
Just for
Pontiac
Jake and Integra.
An all-wheel drive Toyota Celica would be fucking awesome.
That'd be crazy.
We hit that. Yeah, we hit. I would like to see.
S2000?
Oh yeah, S2000, bro. S2000 was a big pick of mine.
Yeah, Honda needs to step their game up. Get rid of the fucking Civic.
Dude, S2000 would like be the direct competitor to the current BRZ.
Yes, it would.
I think.
I don't know, dude. I think it would end up competing with the 400Z and the Supra. I think if they did it modern, day, I think it would.
Yeah,
compete with
you're right. Yeah, like I think that would be higher end, right?
Yeah, because you got to think, 240 versus S2000
Yeah.
back then.
Yep,
S2000 wiped the floor with it.
You're absolutely right.
True.
Well, at that point, it would be a 300ZX, but yeah, still they're still in the same fucking territory, right? I would love to see an Integra come back for Acura. I know Jake doesn't give a fuck because he hates all Hondas. I would love to see the fucking Nissan bring a Pulsar to the US, which is it's kind of like a hatchback. It was all-wheel drive and a manual transmission. That'd be awesome.
I want the Mega Cruiser.
Yeah, Brian wanted a
Toyota Hummer.
Just Google Toyota Mega Cruiser. Just Google Toyota Mega Cruiser. It's like a fucking.
Please Google that. It's
was
so
literally
stupid.
A Japanese fucking military truck, and then they said, "Here's a couple for the public. Go crazy."
Fucking crazy, man.
We also have the Mitsubishi fucking Starion on the list. That was like a 80s car. Jake had the AMC Javelin. Jake had mentioned that.
Yep. AMC Javelin, that's a good car from the from back in the day, from the 70s, man. That's a beast of a car.
I was-
Very long, very powerful. Huh?
Did we say the GTO already?
I did. Yeah,
Yes,
I said the
he did.
GTO. Yep.
I would love to see the Lotus Esprit back, both in
Yep.
4-cylinder and V8 format.
Oof.
That'd be fucking awesome, right?
Oof.
We had mentioned the Focus ST and the RS. They're actually continuing in Europe and shit, and they look the new
Just the
ST. Oh my
So sexy.
god, it looks amazing.
So sexy. They
Google
did such
it.
a good
If
job.
if you haven't seen it yet, Google the new Focus ST. It looks amazing.
I really think they just hate us over here.
Yeah, they do, bro. They hate us.
Bro, honestly, like if I just had money, just money, I would import one. I would.
And then the last car on our list right now is Brian had mentioned the Volkswagen Rabbit.
Yeah.
Oh, did the VW Rabbit? Fuck
Yeah.
yeah, dude.
Those are just fun cars.
Yeah, they
Fun
were.
cars, man.
They were.
You can't hate on the VW Rabbit, man. Like anytime you see one that just shows up to a fucking car meet, you're just like, oh no, that's so cute. I love it.
All right.
Oh,
Moving
man.
on to the
I
car
guess-
spotlight.
Yeah, moving on to the car spotlight. That's going to be me for this episode. So I picked a 2018 Cadillac CTS-V. This is a car that's been like kind of on my list of cars that I definitely want to own in the future at some point. It's rear wheel drive, so it's not something I could really drive daily.
A
living in
luxury
Michigan,
Corvette?
but it is a luxury Corvette Z06 because it's a supercharged V8. It has 620 horsepower, I think. And it's a sedan, like a luxury sedan.
So
and
that-
it comes with fucking Recaros.
So the ATS-V is the coupe version, right?
Well, the ATS-V is just the lower model. They have a 4-door and a 2-door.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So they have a 4-door and a 2-door, and that's a twin turbo V6. So there's the ATS-V and the CTS-V. The CTS-V is pretty much the Mac Daddy.
It looks clean, bro. It looks clean.
It is, dude. It's such a good fucking car. And it's if I'm not mistaken, I don't think it's offered in a manual.
No,
I
it's
can't
not.
remember. No, it's not.
No.
It's not.
It's a
but the
556
ATS
horsepower V8 is what I'm seeing.
550s. I thought it was 650.
Maybe it's more. This fucking.
I think it's
website.
6. If I'm not mistaken, it's the same power as the Z06. I think it's 650.
640 is what I'm seeing
640. Yep.
on caranddriver.com.
Yeah, that's true then.
Yep.
Yeah. So I think the Cadillac CTS-V is it's a car that I want to own. I really do want to own it. But the only problem is that they don't depreciate at all. When they first came out, they were selling for $70,000-$80,000, and they do not drop past like 50 now, like on the used market.
Yikes.
I've looked for the past like 4 years, and I have not seen one drop past the $50,000 to $55,000 range with low miles ever. They're just sought after cars because they're fucking badass. Like it's not a car that you expect, but it's there. And
the platform is capable of so much, right?
Oh yeah, that's the thing, man. Like you don't need to do a lot to the engine, and you can put down 700 wheel horsepower like it's nothing. It's
I actually
smaller pulley and some other shit to it, and it's a monster.
Apparently the local performance shop here, the owner has like a 2000 horsepower one CTS-V.
What?
Yeah.
Is it the old gen or the new gen?
I think it's a new gen, honestly, but it's pretty insane.
Because the old gen, they used to have the coupe version of the CTS-V, and it was a super fat end,
Well, that sounds savage.
angly car, and it was bad, and it had a center exit exhaust. It was badass, but it was kind of ugly though, to be honest. But it was a cool car.
So I got a story about one of these.
Oh God.
Well, it wasn't a CTS-V. It was just a regular CTS. A friend in college had one. And this fucking idiot, we always say, don't drink and drive. This is one reason why. Got super fucked up one night, went out, rolled this car. And I mean, absolutely destroyed it. You know what his parents did? Instead of just being like, yeah, take it to the fucking junkyard.
They bought him a Honda?
What?
Nope. They put it in their front yard so he could see it every morning when he left for school.
I love that. I would do that.
I
shit.
love that too, actually.
That's what I would do.
That's
Dude,
fucking
and-
awesome.
Like at first I thought he was like, oh yeah, you're bullshitting. It's probably not in your front yard. It's off to the side somewhere. It was sitting right in front of their door.
Neighbors are walking by. Did Chris crash his car right into the house? What happened? No, we're just putting it there for display. He's a fucking idiot.
Literally. Dude,
that's the kind of parent I would be. That's why I don't need to be a parent.
No, that's the way you teach a motherfucker how to do right.
I'm dead inside.
Oh my god, I fucking love that. I love that. All right, well, I mean, let's move on to the next topic. So, should you buy someone else's project car, dude? I don't. Okay.
Depends on the person.
I'm gonna start this off.
Okay.
That is true. 100% depends on the person. But if you
what about Hector?
Don't know. Okay. If it has a spoon engine, then maybe. So if you don't know a lot about cars, make sure you bring somebody that does. Because when you check this car out, also, if the person does not let you come and check the car out, no go.
Yeah, fuck them.
If they want a deposit before you even come and see the car,
fuck them.
Back out. Fuck them.
Wait. Hold up. That's not just for buying project cars. I think that's for buying any fucking car.
Yes, I agree.
If someone's being sketchy like that, nah, bro, I'll find it somewhere else.
No, but like
100%.
They might be extra sketchy because it's their project car, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not against buying someone else's project car as long as it was done right. I'm gonna go get some water.
What if it's a 240?
So here, I was actually about to say something about that.
Or a Miata.
I think it depends. So for both of those cars, because people do such extreme things with them, I would kind of stay away
from those two, or just be careful, right, with those two models.
Yeah, because like when I was looking for a Miata 2-3 years ago, half the ones I found, they were LS swapped.
Bro.
And it's like I'm not buying that.
But
from
how
you,
reliable though?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't know you, bro. I'm not gonna buy that from you.
What was that last one?
Miatas.
Most of the Miatas I was looking at.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
But how reliable though?
Yeah, like I don't know what's like. No, dude, I'm not doing that.
Okay, what cars do you think would be the most reliable as project cars? Civic SIs? Civic SIs?
The most reliable, probably. I don't know. I don't see a lot of RX-7s done shitty.
Don't they like get rid of the rotary as fast as possible though?
Yeah, they do, because that's the unreliable part.
That's true, yeah. So that's actually a good point that you make right there. Usually they LS swap them or some shit.
Yeah. LS, 2Js, whole thing.
You know what? Never buy someone's project Mitsubishi 3000 GT because they. I'm not joking, bro. There's like fungus in the interior for those people. Like those people do not take care of it.
He knows from experience.
Why is it like why though? Like I don't get it. Like why is it that car? Like why?
That's another thing. If you pull up and homeboy or homegirl is looking a little like they don't shave or they don't shower type shit,
they don't take care of their car either.
Probably don't buy that.
They probably fuck its muffler tailpipe.
Oh my.
Wow. That's aggressive.
That was very aggressive.
I wanted to make a joke, sorry.
But look,
I mean, you made one.
I think when you're looking for a car, if you see this
a Del Sol,
all this stuff, don't buy a Del Sol ever.
I know, I'm kidding.
Love yourself.
You know Taj bought one?
Did he?
Yeah, remember?
Oh, we did. I remember that.
Oh my God, why?
He's a fucking idiot.
But it sounded like a lawnmower.
You don't say. It's a Del Sol.
So like he saw my car, my 3000 GT, and I guess he got horny, and then he bought a Del Sol, and I think he sold it. I don't know what he does. His life is so private.
He says he wants to be famous on social media, and yet he fucking doesn't share shit about his life.
He's been married for like 20 years, and nobody even knows what his wife is, if it's even a girl.
I think I've met his wife once.
You're lying.
Yeah, she came to South Dakota.
You're fucking lying, dude. That's
dude,
crazy.
You met her too.
No way.
I swear to God.
You probably met her. You just didn't know it was her.
Bro, they're like married just on paper. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think they're like actually together.
Come here. Oh shit, my cats are about to fight. It's okay. Back to the project cars.
We might want to cut that part out. I'm just being honest. Because if he listens to this, the last thing I need is him coming after us and be like, dude, what the fuck? That's just...
Hey, no one even knows who the fuck he is.
No, but he knows. That's what I mean.
He knows who he is? I hope he does.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if he listens, we don't want to be shooting people.
You're right.
Any fucking way.
What's the most reliable project car?
Dude, I'll tell you right now, the least reliable project car has got to be a Focus ST.
Wait, really?
You think so?
I don't know about that, bro.
The people in the community, if you buy a project car of a Focus ST that you buy of like a fucking 18 or 19-year-old kid, I promise you that shit will not be in good shape.
What about these like old first gen, second gen 300ZXs that I always see?
Yeah, dude, those are beat to shit.
Yeah, they're in bad shape.
Always beat to shit. It sucks. That's such a good car.
The owner never took care of the motor, so you're probably like 300 miles away from blowing up on you.
What about 240s?
240s are different because of their community, I think.
They're like, more like involved, right?
Dudes. Yeah, there's some shit dudes in it, but there's also, from what I've seen, some guys that'll be like
they only stick with 240s, right? Like those guys.
Yeah, and they're like, hey, I've got all these parts. If you need anything, just come through. We'll work something out.
I think WRX owners, like, you know, older gens, I think they're pretty bad too.
Yeah, they are. If you get like you know why you don't see, because my favorite generation ever is the Blob Eye.
Yeah,
no,
really?
Blob Eye.
Really?
0405. 0405 is the best 2 years of Subaru ever, in my opinion.
Okay.
So you know why you never see them? Because people fucking destroy them.
Yeah.
They completely destroy the car, and it's fucking sad because, you know, when you see, if you go on like, you know, what is it, cars.com, Auto Trader, whatever. If you go and look those cars up and try and find an STI, cheapest one you'll find is 30 grand, and it's from a vintage dealer.
300,000 miles.
No, low miles. Like the cheapest you'll find is like 30 grand for one of them. And if you find one that's super clean from a private seller, they're probably selling it for 35 grand because they know it's a sought after car, and it's also very rare because no one fucking has them.
Okay. What about Evos?
It depends on the year. I would say yeah, it does. I would say 8 and 9. I would say 8 and 9 owners are better than 10 owners.
I would stay away from a used 10, honestly.
Yeah, I would too. I think a used 10 is a bad idea, but an 8 and 9 you might be okay.
Because they just know more about the Evos in general.
I think they care about their car. People that want 10s are just like, let me see what I can get out of this.
Yeah. Plus,
we pour into that motor. And
they're also younger owners too, right?
Dude, they're younger and they just want to go fast.
You know, one car that I always see for sale. I always see this car for sale, and it's always modified to like a weird spec. The Genesis Coupe.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They're always modified like in a very like ricery extreme kind of way.
It's always the Gen. It's the Gen prior from yours.
Yes. The
Gen prior from yours.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that are just like beaten to shit and no one takes care of. And they're done super ricey.
Yeah, I agree.
Like everything's plasti dip. The hood, the wheels, the mirrors.
Dude, they love plasti dip. Why? Why do they love plasti dip? I don't get it.
Dipyourcar.com, sponsor us, please.
They plasti dip everything. The wheels and dude, how about Mazda Speeds?
Those are always weird to me. Like they always just look the same.
Yeah, I don't know.
Dude, you're right. Dude, I've been looking up all these cars and shit.
They're all the same, yeah.
Like there's barely anything done to them. But if there is, it's like very ricey. And, like simple shit.
I'll tell you, actually, you know what? I'll tell you a car that I truly believe is reliable to buy off of somebody. Focus RS.
Modified?
No one modifies them.
Yeah, no one's gonna do shit to that car.
Yeah, I mean,
no one modifies. Because the only way you can get any big power out of it is to build the engine immediately.
How about a fucking Civic Type R then?
I was gonna say,
would that be in the same boat?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I feel like that car's too new, don't you think?
It's similar to the RS. It's very similar to like in terms of year.
That's true. I feel like a lot of people are taking those cars as collectors' cars, though. You don't really see people driving around.
Yeah, that is true. But I mean, like it's still an ongoing thing, whereas the RS has stopped now. So I think the RS is more collectible right now than the Type R.
You know, the Type R, when I see the Type R, I fucking love the front end. But as soon as I go to the back, I throw up. I throw up. It's terrible. It's awful. Like the plastic covered vents that are literally 1 foot by 1 foot. Like, what the fuck am I looking at? Like
rear vents for no reason.
It's a fucking $40,000 sports car, and you're fucking, for one, you only made it front wheel drive, so fuck you. And then you're putting plastic all over the place. Like, this is a waste of fucking money. Best interior though, so good. Love it.
There's one car I need to mention that is like, you will never find a mint condition one or even a decent condition one ever in your life. Second Gen Eclipse.
Oh my God, we're back on this.
Listen though, I have searched.
It's a piece of shit.
First of all, a GSX model is nowhere to be found. And if you do find one, it's like $100,000 or some shit like that. So
my friend has one back home.
Let's kill him and steal it.
I shit you not, he's blown his motor twice.
Yeah, fuck him. I already hate him. I already hate him.
Twice, I think.
I already hate him.
Yeah, you're not gonna find every single one that I've seen is like that.
I don't hate him. I just have no respect because he owns an Eclipse GSX.
How about an Integra Type R? Those are nowhere to be found.
You can find them in Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they've probably been fucked with by some 16-year-old kid who vapes and shit.
Daily Driven Exotics actually owns one.
They own everything.
They bought one. It's like mint condition.
Well, if
I think they gave it away too. It was a giveaway car.
If you try to be like Top Gear, but the American version or some shit, you can get anything you want to, as long as you're the first one to do it. Was that offensive?
I don't know.
No.
I hate Daily Driven Exotics. Though.
I was saying, fuck that dude.
They're just fucking annoying, dude. Like, they're fucking children.
He's literally like a 12-year-old who just wants to get pulled over more often.
This is them every single time, like, something funny but not actually funny happens.
I didn't hear anything.
Nothing happened.
Oh, that was so funny. Like, every fucking time, dude. Like, grow the fuck up, man. Like, what kind of example are you setting for your fucking kid?
So funny. Sorry.
It's just not. Like,
oh shit.
Fucking Christ.
Yeah, they're
like it's scripted shit content. Like, it's not good.
And I'm glad we came back to that because so many people do it and they think, "Oh yeah, I'm killing the game right now."
I feel like just because he named himself that, he got free money and got exotics.
There are only I would say 4 people
in the world,
maybe 5
in the
whole
world
people of the YouTubers that I watch in the car scene that I can say are not scripted.
TJ Hunt,
you guys
Dustin
are already.
Williams.
I mean, okay, those are 2 of them. TJ, Dustin, Evan Shanks, Eliminate, and
that's 5.
Also, Eliminate is a collective.
What?
What about me? Because I'm a YouTuber.
But that's I meant like the channel, like the actual channel.
What about me though? Because I'm also like a YouTuber.
What about you?
I wouldn't put you in that category because you're nowhere near them.
What do you mean? I've hit 2 subscribers recently.
So proud of you.
So proud of you, buddy. Good for you. And then
subscribe to my YouTube,
wait,
please.
So who did we say? TJ, Dustin, Evan, Eliminate, and
Amelia Earhart.
Fuck no.
I'm not
kidding.
a fan.
I'm fucking joking. That was
her shit's so dull.
That was an absolute joke. Please.
I've never seen someone have more fun cars that I can't stand to look at.
Bro, I'm fucking dead. I related to that so fast. I related to that so fast. Like, that was the fastest I've ever related to something.
Like,
I'm trying to think. Like,
her Corvette is awesome. She was making a drag car the last time I watched a video like a year ago.
her Corvette is sick.
But it's
she has a drift car too.
She's like the only legit
and I
Corvette,
sit there
right?
and watch a video for 2 minutes and I'm like, all right, what's the next good video I can find?
Her buying another car.
Probably.
And not her talking.
And then Corvette that runs over TJ's.
Honestly, I love Hoonigan too, even though it is in a lot of ways scripted.
What about Doug DeMuro?
Like,
I don't like Doug DeMuro's face.
I don't like his voice. This is. I love him, dude. Like, look, dude, Doug DeMuro.
There's
I don't
no one
mind.
like him.
but he has like his own style. He's his own channel. Like he's doing his own thing.
There's no one like him.
No one is doing what he's doing, and I respect that.
Yeah. He was the first and the only.
How the hell did we get here?
Doug DeMuro.
I don't know. Well, I guess we can start, the next part by, talking about Krispy's fall off.
Krispy Media. First, tell us who he is.
Yeah, you guys can take this. I'm not going.
I don't want to take it. You take it.
Shut up. Listen, Krispy was maybe still is. I don't really know. One of the biggest
Is he still alive?
He is. He's put out a video yesterday.
Then he is.
He's still putting out I follow him on Instagram too. He posts all the time.
If he's still alive, he is and isn't was, or wasn't was.
What?
Okay, Brian, continue. We're not listening to him.
Krispy put out some of the most fun car content as far as like his road trip series, building up his car after not touching it for years.
Amazing video quality.
What?
Amazing video quality, by the way.
Yes, and I'm pretty sure he was a photographer first, which I thought he did pretty good stuff. Shahan, you've got a better eye for that than I do.
Yes, he was good. Trust.
Okay. Shahan stamp of approval.
I mean, he shoots 4K in ultra wide. That's all that needs to be said.
So, before, I think in our H2O video or episode, we talked about how, like, some of us would look forward to watching Krispy's videos every year.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like that anymore.
Yeah.
Like, when you put something out, it's like I can click on it or I can just not, and I won't miss anything.
Yikes.
Like, he used to be super fun. He used to be, I don't know when it started, but he's definitely, I think the car community as a whole kind of just walked away from it.
Do you think it's him as a person or the car scene because of like Corona and all this shit that happened?
I think it's the car scene because his skill is still there.
Yeah.
Like, I still look at his stuff and it's like, fuck, that's amazing.
I mean, look at the stuff that he did with TJ.
You can't unlearn that shit.
The video that he did with TJ and them like doing the cinematics with his car and then TJ's fleet was awesome.
What about the documentary he made with Dustin?
He did one with Eliminate.
Mm-hmm.
Did one with Eliminate too.
Dude.
All of that is such good fucking content, but I feel like I don't know why, and I hate saying like shit like this, but I feel like he's regressing back into being other people's photographers.
Yeah.
And not being his own individual.
And not being his own individual.
I can see that.
Dude, I'm going to be straight up. I'm just putting this in the air, making sure everyone knows I love Krispy. I love the content he's made.
I love him too.
He's incredible. He's so good at what he does. I want some new original shit from him. Yeah. I do.
He was the first car photographer / videographer that I ever saw on like YouTube, and that's pretty much where I got all my inspiration from.
Actually, I can say the same. He was the first ever like true photographer. Him and then Kev Jumba.
Oh, by the way, I found the other guy that I was talking about. Fuck, the other photographer guy. Actually, y'all keep talking because I actually forgot his name again.
God damn it. What are you here for? All right.
I don't even know. Can we just cut him out?
Is it possible? Harvette Media?
Harvette Media? What the fuck?
No.
Okay.
Starts with
anyway,
H.
Krispy literally had a series, not a series, kind of, where he went out to New Jersey and he recorded Nakai-san, who's the dude that makes the RWB kits for Porsche 911s. And he just did a whole documentary with him about the process, building it, why he flies out to build every single one. Like, that shit was awesome.
Yeah, he does. He flies wherever you are to build it.
Yeah.
Guys, I found it. It's HeartNet Media.
HeartNet Media.
Okay.
Never heard of him.
He's like the other Krispy.
Oh, is he?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the other issue. It's so
there's more Krispies now.
In that scene.
Yeah, it is pretty crowded in that scene.
In like the car photography / videography area.
Yeah.
Well, most of these people are just dudes that just have a nice camera. You know what I mean? Like, half of them don't even. So, I think here's like, okay, as a filmmaker, here's my kind of take on this, right? When Krispy was like kind of the first one to do it, right? But all these people, all they're doing, like, there's no really story behind what they're filming. They're just kind of filming the car with a nice gear.
They showed up to a car meet and they're like, all right, cool, this is it.
Yeah, but like their intention, like they're just filming a car with nice gear. Like they have a nice camera, they have a nice rig, they have a nice fucking stabilizer, nice lenses, whatever. Boom. If that's all you're thinking about, all the content will be the same, right?
Yeah.
But filmmaking is more than just nice visuals. It's storytelling. There's more to it. Like there's supposed to be creativity, and you're supposed to use symbolism and camera angles and all this shit like that. And I think that's hard to really, or rather, it's not popular yet, I guess, to bring that creativity to your filmmaking when it comes to cars.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like you're filming just to show off the car, and there's no symbolism or there's no really story behind it. It's just you're showing off the look of the car. Anyone can do that as long as they have good gear. Anyone can do that.
In my opinion, I think the most creative person that I've ever seen when it comes to being a YouTuber, but also filming cars, but also filming life too, is Joe Knows Best.
Joe Knows Best?
I've shown you his videos before. Yeah. The cinematography that he does. Because he does drone shots, he does just typical cinematic stuff. But he throws, like, dude, the editing that he does in it is just incredible.
Yeah.
Like, it's so amazing. And in my opinion, he's number one. He's number one on my list. He truly is. He's the best one I've seen.
True.
But he also isn't technically. He doesn't really consider himself to be like a car. Like he always says it all the time. He goes like, I don't know. I'm like a YouTube. I'm like a car YouTube. Like, I don't even know what I am. Like he doesn't know. But he loves all of it.
He's a
like
YouTuber.
Okay, well that's not it.
A fucking hot tub streamer.
He's not a hot tub streamer.
Oh, I want to be one of those so I can get 7,000 views for having big tits.
Hey, yo, free money to sit in a pool in your living room.
Not a bad life. It's not a bad life,
dude.
But
if I was born a girl,
I don't respect it at all.
If I was born a girl, I'd be a millionaire by now.
Bro, get your fucking money.
Like,
get your money. No, do your thing. Get your money. But I don't respect you.
I don't know how like some girls are just like broke when they're like good looking. I don't get it. You can literally sell your whole ass fucking body / face /
I thought you were just gonna end it at whole ass.
You can literally sell everything physical about you on Twitch, and you're like rich.
Literally, you can.
And you're not breaking guidelines. Think about that.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Because simps. I mean, it's not their fault, bro. It's the guy's fault. They're fucking simps everywhere. It's their fault.
If dudes didn't pay, hot tub streamers would not exist.
Exactly. You can be a nice guy and just not be a fucking simp. Like, if you ghost me once, we're done. Like, I'm fucking done. Bye, bitch. Back to cars, though.
Well, I think we're nearing the end, man. I think we're good to wrap up.
Yeah.
Can I wrap you up before we start?
Okay.
Well, that's not what I need.
Last episode of Blacklist. That's been fun.
Yo.
Well, thanks everybody for tuning in to episode 10 of Project Blacklist. We will see you guys later.
Peace.